Horror enthusiasts are in for a thrilling treat as the anticipation builds for one of 2025's most eagerly awaited films, Black Phone 2. With a fantastic year for the genre that has seen titles like Sinners, Final Destination Bloodlines, and Weapons capturing audiences' imaginations, the excitement surrounding this sequel to the acclaimed The Black Phone is palpable. This new installment will once again feature Ethan Hawke in his chilling role as the sinister Grabber. But what has horror legend Stephen King to say about it? Stephen King, renowned for his mastery in horror storytelling, has recently voiced his thoughts on director Scott Derrickson's upcoming film. And let's just say, his comments are bound to electrify fans. In a tweet that instantly grabbed attention, King declared, "It's not as good as the first one. It's better." To put this into perspective, the original Black Phone, which premiered at film festivals in 2021 before hitting theaters in 2022, is based on a short story by Joe Hill, who, interestingly enough, is King's own son. While it's reasonable to consider King's potential bias given his familial connection, he is not alone in his enthusiasm. Rafael Montemayor, reviewing Derrickson's follow-up at Fantastic Fest, echoed King's sentiments, calling Black Phone 2 a fantastic sequel that expands on the first film, providing an even richer cinematic experience. Having attended the premiere screening at Fantastic Fest myself, I can attest to the overwhelming positivity that filled the room. Although the film has not yet received enough reviews for an official score from Rotten Tomatoes as of this writing, the early critical feedback is largely favorable, indicating that expectations are very high. In this sequel, we once again follow Finn, portrayed by Mason Thames, who has now reached the age of 17. He struggles to cope with the aftermath of being kidnapped by the Grabber and narrowly escaping with his life. Meanwhile, his sister Gwen, played by Madeline McGraw, now 15 years old, begins receiving disquieting calls during her dreams from the Black Phone, while also experiencing eerie visions of three boys being pursued at a winter retreat known as Alpine Lake. This compels Gwen to persuade Finn to join her on a journey to the camp, where they unexpectedly find themselves facing the Grabber again, who appears to be even more formidable in death. Derrickson has shared his thoughts on the decision to develop this sequel, stating, "I had to ask myself, is The Black Phone 2 a movie that I'm willing to make if it's the last movie I ever get to make?" I spent some real time thinking about it. When I came up with a story or a take on that movie, it got me so excited. I was like, absolutely, that is the next movie I want to make. This commitment to the project seems to have paid off. Derrickson didn't just direct the film, he also co-wrote the screenplay with his regular collaborator, C. Robert Cargill, who served as a producer on this project, indicating a strong creative partnership. For Blumhouse Productions, known for delivering hits in the horror genre, this sequel could be a significant win, especially considering they have faced challenges this year with previous releases like M3GAN 2.0 and Wolfman, which did not meet commercial and critical expectations. Thus, if the initial buzz is any indication, this film could indeed be the revival Blumhouse desperately needs. Mark your calendars. Black Phone 2 is set to hit theaters on October 17, 2025, and the anticipation is only growing.